Now there have come to the king's dwellings 2 foreknowing women, Fenia and Menia. The mighty girls were with Frodi, Friedleif's son, kept as slave girls. They were led to the mill box, and they ordered the grey stones to grind into motion. To neither girl did he promise rest or pleasure until he had heard the slave girls clatter. They kept up the noise of the no longer silent mill. "Let's set up the mill box, let's lift up the stones!" He ordered the girls again to get grinding. They sang and they swung the fast-turning stone, while Frodi's household mostly fell asleep. Then said Menia, who'd got down to the milling, "Wealth let's mill for Frodi, mill an all-blessed state, mill a mass of money in the joyful mill box. May he sit in his wealth, may he sleep on a down quilt, may he wake to happiness. Then the grinding's gone well. Here no one shall harm another, nor plan evil, nor plot against a life, nor strike with a sharp sword, even if he finds his brother's killer trussed up." He said nothing until he said this: "You shan't sleep any more than the cuckoos over the hall, nor longer than I take to sing a single song." Frodi, you weren't entirely wise about your own interest, eloquent friend to men, when you bought the slave girls. You chose them for their strength and their appearance, but you didn't ask about their lineage. Hrungnir was stern, as was his father, though Thiazi was mightier than they. Idi and Aunir are close kinsmen, mountain giants' brothers. We're descended from them. Grotti would not have come out of the grey mountain, nor the hard boulder out of the earth, nor would the mountain giant girl keep grinding so if we had known nothing about it. 9 winters we were playmates, strong girls, brought up under the earth. The girls were doers of mighty deeds. We ourselves moved the mountain seat from its place. We rolled the boulder over the giant's dwelling, so that the earth in front of it began shaking. We swung the fast-turning stone, the heavy boulder, so that men seized it. And afterwards in Sweden, we 2 foresighted ones advanced in the army. We challenged bear-like warriors, we smashed shields, we marched through the grey, corseletted army. We overthrew one prince, we supported another one, we gave good Gothorm help. There was no sitting quiet until Knui fell. So we went on for some seasons, so that we were acclaimed as champions. There we scored with sharp spears, blood out of wounds and reddened the sword. Now we have come to the king's dwellings, we too without mercy, and are kept as slaves. Mud eats away at our feet, chilled through is the rest of us. We drag the strife karma, it's dull at Frodi's. I see fire burning east of the fortress, news of war awakening, that's known as a beacon. An army will come here very shortly and burn down the settlement despite the prince. You shan't hold on to the throne of Ledra, nor the red gold rings, nor this magical millstone. Let's grasp the handle, girl, more tightly. We're not frozen stiff in slaughtered men's blood. My father's daughter ground fiercely, for she saw a warrior multitude's doom. The great support snapped away from the mill box enclosed in iron. Let's grind further, let's grind further. Yrsa's son takes vengeance on Frodi with the half-Danes. He'll be famed as both her son and brother, as we 2 know. The girls ground. They tested out their strength. The young girls were in a giant rage. The wooden mill shafts shuddered. The mill box collapsed. The heavy grindstone broke in 2. And the mountain giant woman spoke these words: "We've ground, Frodi, to the point where we must stop. The women have done a full stint of milling.